Sup, shithead?
Yeah,
Since
I
just
love
you're
that. Singular.
the our other two are not with us this evening.
This evening. They're
Um,
alive.
no, they're just not with us on stream here. We expect at least one of them to join at some point, and we do. When they do, then we'll add them in. I'm with Mac, that's the commish. So, just the two of us are going to take you through tonight. In the words of Pat McAfee, we're going to penetrate your eardrums.
God. Did he really say that?
Yeah, he did at one point.
Do you remember
It was
when you
pretty
used to
funny.
have all of his original podcasts?
Man, I wish I could find those, but they said they don't exist anymore. Those were the best. They were so fucking
Yeah.
funny.
They were probably too vulgar. They'd probably get canceled now.
Well, I don't know. It drops F bombs on ESPN. So
For me, it's less about the language and more about the content.
right.
Yeah, you were. I'll say it publicly on the live that you were early on the Bell adoption curve, or however you say that, for Pat McAfee.
Yeah.
Definitely
Man.
early.
Oh yeah. I mean, him and the comedians he had on, which those guys aren't on the show anymore. So that was
OGs.
Yeah, he told some funny shit on there. Yeah. We just finished week 6 of our fantasy league in the NFL regular season, and I would like to say that I'm still pleasantly surprised that the team is in first place.
That
Because
you're in first place?
yes, I feel like I still feel like that my team is maybe is good, but they're not great. Like I should be probably third or fourth or fifth, like on how my team is set up. But my team has been scoring touchdowns like no other.
Yeah. It helps when you
So
have Derrick Henry and David Montgomery and Lamar.
yeah, exactly. And I have the most points in the league and the fewest points scored against. So those two make for a hell of a combination. And my only loss was to you week 1. I beat the
And my team
median and beat
has
everybody else ever since.
who'd the bed.
Your team has not played good since then.
I've had so many people that are out, or
Yeah.
I've just kind of played a hodgepodge of people, which I like to think that I have a decent bench, but I've made some bad decisions, and then I've just, Ramondre's been out, Adams been out, AJ Brown's been out,
Yep.
Josh Allen has been like the most up and down performer I've ever seen in my life, which I think that's going to get better. I think that'll improve.
Now he's got Amari Cooper.
Yeah, not that Amari Cooper is like some other worldly receiver, but he's definitely better than what he's got on the roster at the moment.
Oh yeah, for sure. No doubt about that.
So hopefully things will look up.
Yeah, I mean you had a good week, 154 points.
I
It
don't know.
helped
I don't
that
know where it came from.
Jed only scored 81 against you.
Yeah, he had a career bad week.
Yeah. That was so. Even with as bad as Hayden has been all year, that was the first week where someone was under 100 potential points.
Wow.
Because Jed on 95.26 potential.
Wow.
Yeah,
I didn't know that. That's incredible.
right. So this week was our highest actual median at 143.01.
Wow.
Which was a half more than previous. And then obviously our potential median was also highest, which our potential median kind of crazy to tell you how I guess even this has been. So week 1 was 152. Then week 2 was 150, and this is the potential median. So if we used our potential points, what the median would be. Week 2 was 158.84. Week 3 was 159.41. Week 4 was 158.75. Week 5 was 157.42, and week 6 was 163.12.
Pretty steady. Surprisingly steady.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty crazy.
I would assume there'd be more variance than that. I mean, that's pretty tight.
Well, especially when you consider like Sweet Pea's got 80.1% of his
Yeah.
point. And you're at 80.9. Y'all are the lowest too. And then you got Grant Collins up at 94.2%.
Listen, call it what it is. It's not bad coaching. It's depth. It's just depth.
Yeah, right.
That's all it
Yeah,
is.
you never know how to go off.
You know, when you leave Christian Watson on your bench for 16 points and you start Travis Etienne,
For
this is what happened.
80.1. Yeah.
This is why I'm at 80.1.
And I will say Grant Collins, his difference in actual points versus potential points is 52.74. So he is averaging less than 10 points a week in the difference in actual versus potential.
But who does he have on his bench that's good?
Let's see. Jared Goff, Aaron Rodgers, Jonathan Brooks, who isn't playing yet, even though he just got activated or designated a return. Miles Sanders, who isn't getting any work. Kyron Williams was on the bench last week, but he's normally a starter for him.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Oh my God, computers start working. He's got Andre Iglesias, or however the hell you say his name, from Cincinnati. Kendrick Bourne, Jacoby Myers, Juwan Jennings, Travis Kelce was his bench. He started Tyler Conklin, so that I guess he's normally on his bench at tight end.
Yep.
Alec Pierce, who's been inconsistent.
And he just now put him on his team. He hasn't been on it. He was on my team last week or the week before that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so he just got. Yeah, I spent some fab on Alec Pierce. Speaking of fab, I spent some fab to get my draft pick back in Troy Franklin.
Yeah, there you go. He's showed up recently.
His usage is taking a turn. So I'm hoping he'll be a second half type of guy, at least in usage. Like performance is whatever, but I think
up to 65% snap share,
and he had been around 30, so it's going up. It's getting better.
Yeah.
And
absolutely.
I think
Bo Nix had another solid week.
Yeah.
Bo Nix quietly the 13th best quarterback in fantasy right now.
Yeah, but he runs it. He runs the ball a lot. Like he runs. I mean, what's he average? 8 rushes a game or something like that. It's a bunch. I mean, he's not doing a ton with it, but he's rushing the ball a lot.
Yeah. What did I do? Okay. I was trying to make sure that I had the chat up so that way I could see if anybody types a message.
Smart.
Yeah. But I beat so you beat Jed 54 to 80.76. I beat Sweet Pea 156.62 to 125.98. The closest game of the week was Wendell beating Trey 155.8 to 146.92.
Wow.
The Battle of the Grants. Grant Robinson beat Grant Collins 164.46 to 139.1. And then the game we all wanted to talk about, but Chase conveniently didn't show up for, is that Hayden beat Chase 134.4 to 111.76, with Hayden literally having nobody on the bench that could play. They were either injured or on bye. So talk about piecing together a lineup.
Yeah, 100% too.
Yeah.
So
and even if Chase played his perfect lineup, and he still wouldn't have beat him.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's funny because after Cole Kmet scored, I think the second touchdown, Chase immediately texted and said, "I'm gonna lose. Like I've already lost this week." And then it come to fruition. I was like, "Yeah, that's crazy."
Yeah. And that was obviously Chase's worst week, but yeah, sucks for him. So we'll just have to make him hard later.
Oh yeah, next week we can talk about this week. We'll just rewind it. When you start talking about his match, I'll be like, "Oh, and by the way, last week."
Yeah. You want to go back and talk about that? This week I'm playing Jed. Tyler is playing Sweet Pea. Trey is playing Grant Robinson. Grant Collins is playing Hayden, and Chase is playing Wendell.
Wendell's
So some
team's
pretty
looking
good
sneaky
matchups.
good. Yeah, Wendell's team is sneaky good.
Yeah, for sure.
I tried to get Amari Cooper off of him. He gave me the big F you. I didn't send him an offer. I just said, would he be available? And he was like, with Josh Allen now? No, I don't think so.
All right then.
Fair.
So Wendell is so he's currently the 3 seed in the playoffs because he's 7-5, but he has the 4th fewest points, potential points at 906.82, and Grant Collins is right there with him at 906.08.
What's our order in potential points? What would we be ranked points wise?
Yeah. So just looking at the points, you want to start with the lowest and go up, or start with the highest?
Yeah, start with the lowest. Yeah.
Hayden is the lowest at 797.5. Then it jumps to Jed at 885.02, which is pretty funny because he's 6-6 and in the playoffs.
That's a big jump.
Grant Collins at 906.08, Wendell at 906.82, Trey at 930.36, Sweet Pea 950.18, Tyler 974.2, Grant Robinson 975.74, Will at 1,044.18, and Chase at 1,071.54.
Wow. And Chase wonders why nobody wants to make trades with him.
Right.
I told him he sent me he asked about Breece Hall, and I told him, I was like, yeah, I mean, everybody's available. Like everybody on my team is
at
always
the right
available.
price.
But I said, but he's not cheap, and he made me a legitimate offer. And I told him, I said, man, I can't send him to you. Like I can't do it. You're gonna have Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, Bijan Robinson, and Breece Hall. Not to mention all these other rookies you've got that are playing extremely well. Like you're gonna be unbeatable for years to come. I just can't do it. Like I can't send a stud running back to you for chances at late first round picks, unless you're going to give me like 3 of them or 2 of them and a stud, and he's not going to do that. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. But yeah,
The only way for that to make sense for you to trade with him is to stack it to where you get more value.
And I told him that. I said, for me to make a trade with you, I'm going to have to be very far and away, like clearly the winner before I'll ever get accepted.
Right.
So at least on moving a big player. If he wanted somebody like a backup running back, and I could, for a backup, something that made sense that way, I don't really feel any type of way about that. But like when you're talking about startable assets or somebody who really moves the needle or has the potential to, it's hard for me to do that. Like if he sent me, because another thing to consider too, that the draft picks that he has in the first round are going to be late. It's yours and his.
Yep.
They're not going to be early picks.
No.
So it's like, would I rather have Ladd McConkey and Keon Coleman or Breece Hall? Like that's how I view that. And I'm like, yeah, I'd rather have Breece Hall. Like I'd have to have even way more than that because you don't know what you're going to get at the end of the first.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But
looking at, so I'm in first at 11-1, then Chase at 9-3 with 7-5, and then we got a slew of 6-6s with you, Tyler, Grant Robinson, and Jed. Then Trey at 5-7, Grant Collins 4-8, and then Hayden and Sweet Pea at 3-9. A couple of the big differences in terms of if we looked at potential, I would be 9-3 and lost, and I would have lost 2 medians.
Wow.
Actually, I think I would have lost a game in a median, maybe. Look who showed up.
Yeah, I did make it finally. Is this what I want? It'll look weird. Yeah, we're gonna put this back down here.
Tyler, you would actually be 7-5 instead of 6-6. Sweet Pea would be 6-6 instead of 3-9.
Wow,
that one's pretty significant. The other one, Wendell potential, he would be 3-9 instead of 7-5.
That's insane.
Trey would be 7-5 instead of 5-7.
If what is this? The conditions of this?
If we looked at potential points and stuff.
Oh, what we actually started, dude. I fucking
yeah, what
could've
actually
won that
happened.
too.
Yep.
I'm mad as shit. Somebody's still in my fucking house. I gotta go get something to drink anyway. I'll be right back.
So in the playoffs right now, I'd be the one. Chase 2, Wendell 3, Grant Robinson 4, Tyler 5, Jed 6. Trey, Grant Collins, Sweet Pea, and Hayden would be out of the playoffs.
I thought he was yelling at you, but he's not. Like he heard you talking about his team from the other room.
Right. Yeah, his team sucks.
Do you know when our speaking of the I don't know how I made it this segue, but do you know when our trade deadline is? I think it's a week after the NFL deadline.
Let's see. Can I look at it on here? No. Let's go to the old phonage. General, moron. Week 9.
Week 9, okay.
Yep.
So we've got time to make some decisions.
Trades must be accepted prior to the end of the final game of the selected week.
Of week 9. Okay.
Yep. And I think that is accurate. That because I think the NFL is week 8.
I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah. So I think we set it up that way so that you could make your decisions based on the NFL decisions.
That's right.
Is that super loud?
Yeah.
Why, Tyler? Why are you fucking like sitting sideways, like Paul Wall?
What?
Like I must send you a picture of this. This is what you look like on my screen.
Am I crooked on yours, Will?
No.
Are you serious?
I mean, it is different because we're all like, I got these vertical tabs here rather than the boxes like we had, but I can try to change that if I want to.
Look, y'all look at this picture I just sent.
Well,
Oh
now I can
Lord,
see
that just
Trey.
made Trey.
I'm waiting on your picture. I don't know why it's like that. It's not like that on my screen.
Trey, so we're just sending dick pics. What the hell?
I'm just trying to make you guys jealous.
Oh, that's weird. I don't know why the hell it's doing that. Oh, motherfucker.
They said studs. But he doesn't know the context of the conversation, so he's a dumbass.
What are you drinking? Chocolate milk?
No, it's just water with the blackberry lemonade
Oh,
mix.
I see it now. I thought you were shaking up a chalky milk at 9:30 at night.
No, I wish I had to do. I'm fucking starving, bro. I wish I had some fucking food. It's too late.
I got
Not
some
too late.
pizza over here.
DoorDash.
I don't know where the fuck over here is, Will. You never
My
invite-
house, bro.
Yeah, I know, but you don't ever invite me over. I'm just kind of like an adjacent friend. I'm not actually a friend, so.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right, so where are we at? I'm trying to catch up.
Yeah. So we talked about the games from last week. You want to get any jab at Chase from losing to Hayden?
Hey, hold up. Does this motherfucker think I'm stupid?
Ooh.
G-Rob Non?
Probably
why
won't.
would
Y'all
he
want to
think you're
hear?
stupid?
Y'all want to hear this fucking offer I just got?
Oh yeah, I do.
Darnell Mooney for Brian Robinson.
He's been trying to shop Darnell Mooney. I'm sure.
That motherfucker. Does he think I don't pay attention? He had one good game. One good
No,
game.
he's been Darnell Mooney.
Yeah, he had like 30-something points
He's
last
been
week
good.
before.
He's been good all year.
No, he hasn't.
I think he's been above 10 points every game.
I don't fucking believe that. I'm gonna look real quick.
He's been good all year.
Oh, that's-
Seriously,
Those.
2.5, 17.8, 14.6, 8.6, 31.5, 6.8.
he's still been good. I mean, that's I was wrong, but he's still been good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, his snap had been lower than 93. And then outside of week 1 where he only got 3 targets, it's been 7, 8, 6, 16, and 5.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Which the 16 targets was Kirk Cousins
50.
throwing for 500 yards on 50-some attempts.
No,
I feel like we should have got some targets that game.
You can send him something back equally as wild.
I don't even know who he has on his team.
He's got T. Higgins and who else does he have? George Kittle.
I'm playing
DeAndre
him this
Swift.
week. I'm not making him a trade.
I traded
I'm
Jet
gonna
on a week
whoop
we
his
played.
fucking ass this week.
Listen,
I
I
mean,
traded
even
Jet.
though you started ETN, it worked out.
Yeah, I started ETN and he started Pitts, and Pitts did fine. I think he had like a 50-yard reception. That seems to be his thing. It's like he gets 3 targets. One of them is for 50 yards, but he gets 3 targets. That's it.
Yeah.
Why is Evan Ingram questionable again?
He's gonna be questionable forever.
Because he's a twat. Am I allowed to say that live?
What?
I think so.
Okay.
Didn't I litter off a string of cuss words like 5 seconds ago? I'm pretty sure you're gonna be okay with whatever.
Yeah. Are we gonna get canceled?
Yeah.
Canceled for these 2 fucking people watching.
Can't. Yeah, one of them's Chase and one of them's Crowley. So
Some shitheads.
Oh, do
I
we
can't
actually
see the
have
comment.
viewers?
2 viewers.
I can only see private chat.
Well, it's the stream chat. I think.
Okay,
Does it
sorry,
say
then.
stream and private, or does it just say private?
It just says private. My
Oh,
stream chat looks
well.
like it's below the stuff. For those of you
Oh,
who
well,
don't
there's
know, we
nothing
have a
in
new
this.
platform here, and it's a little bit different.
Yeah, fucking StreamYard charged me $45 out of nowhere, so I said fuck them and went with a different platform. So trying something new.
He's kind of fucked this week
Why?
because he's got Swift on bye, but he doesn't really have anybody good to. I mean, he's got E. Wilson for fucking Green Bay.
You know how you know he's not good? Because you don't know his first name.
Yeah, Nick Chubb, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and Tajay Spears, but Tajay Spears has been hurt.
Yeah, they're saying he's week to week, so there's a chance
Yeah.
he doesn't play. There,
Oh.
that's a little-
Yeah.
Which the Titans signed Joshua Kelly to their practice squad, so that's not a good sign for Tajay Spears.
Josh
That's
Kelly. Didn't even know he still
I,
played.
I figured, dude, wasn't he on your team for a while,
Josh Kelly?
Tyler? Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I
Not
feel like
that I
that was another
remember.
one of those random fucking players that you had.
First off,
Josh
none of my
was-
players are random. They're all calculated.
Josh Kelly was a backup for Eckler,
The
wasn't
Chargers.
he? I
Yeah.
had
Yeah.
him for a little bit. I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah. So Hayden added him from waivers in 22. Then Chase added him from free agency in September 23. And
Mhm.
then Chase traded him to Trey for a 3rd round pick.
I got fucking.
And then Trey dropped
He
him
got
in
hosed.
July. That's funny.
It's been so hard. It's so hard to make trades because sometimes I'm like, man, this looks like a good one at the time, and then like 2 weeks later, it's like, why the fuck did I do that?
Hey, you could move Brian Robinson right now.
I've already declined that trade. I'm not fucking trading him for Darnell Mooney.
Did you counter offer or you just say no?
I was decline it.
I think he's
I mean-
trying to get rid of he's trying to get rid of Darnell Mooney.
I
I'm
mean, I
gonna
don't
make him an
blame
offer.
him. Like, because he needs a running back. I think it's the only reason he sent me for fucking Brian Robinson. But like, I'm not fucking Brian Robinson. If he plays this week, has fucking Carolina. Not to mention, I play him this week, so like, I'm not gonna help you fill a
Yeah, I
fucking
wouldn't.
roster spot so that you can
Yeah.
fucking maybe beat me. Go fuck yourself.
I mean, just tell us
I mean-
about it, Dre. What do you really think?
You know, I mean, no offense to him. I don't know him personally, and I don't dislike him, but I'm not gonna gonna try and help you fill a spot so you can win, so you can beat me. I'm already not doing good in this league. Like, doesn't make sense.
You're not in a bad spot. You're
No,
one
but
out
I'm
of
just like,
loss.
I feel good after the trades that I've made.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like that's okay. But I'm still kind of like, am I gonna be? I mean, I think I made the median spot last week, didn't I? Or no?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, you did. Median was
Like I said, I think you
143,
did.
148.
Yeah, I think you did. Like I said,
I don't see the median on here on the
it was
matchup.
high.
Yeah, but
It
I
was
had the fourth highest,
143.
143,
Yeah.
and I had why didn't I just? I had 146. Yeah, so I was okay.
Yeah, it was between it. You were the last spot between you and Grant Collins.
Yeah,
With the median.
me and Grant Collins.
Yeah, because he had 139.
Yeah, he's 139.
I was
I'm
ahead
gonna be
of
honest with you.
up until the end of the game the other night, and I've been ahead of. Did he have somebody?
And I
playing?
texted. Yeah. Who did he have playing?
Oh, Conklin. He was never gonna.
Yeah,
Take
that's who it was.
Clemson had some good games this year too. You notice how I said some good games.
Who's had some?
Not. He's playing great. I think he had like a 16-point game and a 15-point game somewhere in there.
You talking about Conklin?
Oh, do you want me to tell him, Grant? You want me to tell him what our trade was? First off, shout out to it's not Crowley and Chase watching this; it's somebody else.
Nice.
So I text Grant to try to I don't remember how it started. I don't remember how we ended up talking about Kenneth Walker, and I offered him Kyle Pitts and a draft pick, I think. Kyle Pitts and something else. And he said he wanted Kyle Pitts, Ramondre, and Christian Kirk for Kenneth Walker.
You told me that, I think.
Yeah. For me, Kenneth Walker is awesome. Don't get me wrong, but like to me, there's a lot of value to be had in having depth, whether or not it's outstanding depth or not. Like it's advantageous to have 3 to 5 people on your bench that you think, okay, these guys I can throw them in last second if I need them. So like, it's not that I didn't think the value was there, because I do think Kenneth Walker is by far the best player out of that group. But I mean, I think that Ramondre's been good this year too, outside of maybe 2 games. Christian Kirk's been good a couple times. So it's like, I mean, I don't know how consistent Kenneth Walker's going to be, but I couldn't bring myself to do it.
Yeah.
Plus, that's my depth pretty much gone when I do that. And then if I have one injury happen during the year, it's like I'm screwed.
Right.
Got 2 randoms watching, and I'm just eating fucking chips.
Unless that injury is to Breece Hall, then I have Braylon Allen, a bona fide RB1.
Yeah, that is true.
You know, Fantasy Pros has him ranked in the top 10 dynasty running backs.
Really?
Yeah,
They have him
you
number
said something about
9.
that last week. I can see that from a standpoint of he's young, but
Yeah,
so is Breece Hall.
exactly.
So
Exactly.
I don't really get it.
Yeah.
Grant said, I have no bench and I'm struggling at wide receiver, so I'm basically all running backs in a PPR league.
Yeah, but whenever your freaking running backs catches 20 balls or whatever, how many receptions did Kenneth Walker have the past 2 weeks? It's like 8 and 8. 8 and 8. Oh no, 7 and 8. Sorry, 7 and 8. I mean,
Is
Kenneth
he
Walker's
awesome.
awesome.
Watching this, or are you texting him about the trade?
No, he's in the comments.
Yeah, he's watching. He's in the comments.
Oh. No. Grant Collins is not the one that tried to trade me.
It's not the one that tried to trade you. No, it's a different one.
Yeah, it's the other Grant.
Oh, well, that's what I was saying. I'm
Other
like,
Grant.
oh man, I just like. Hopefully, he doesn't take that personally because I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it personally, especially as somebody I've never met before in my life.
Grant's a nice dude. He used to own a pizza shop. I don't know if he still does or not.
Grant Robinson is.
Yeah,
Where's
I
his
think he
pizza
used
shop?
to. Hallsville, I think.
Where the
I don't
fuck
know
is
if he still has it or
Osman?
not.
Oh, that's like
Yeah, he's still there.
He's still
Uh,
there.
I think so. I think he's over there.
We need to have our live rookie draft there next year.
Humble, right? Hallsville, isn't that where what's that dude's name?
Hancock County, isn't it?
Yeah, but that's where God, who's your friend? Justin something or other, right?
Oh, Justin Gross. Yeah, he was from there. He's from
There you
Hallsville.
go. Yeah.
Mhm.
I was like, man, it's Justin something or other, and he looks like an actor. His nose fucking makes me think of. I can't think of the dude. You'll see here in a second. You'll understand what I'm talking about.
Who's William? Oh, Kyron. Yeah, you have
Yeah.
the three bona fide. What is the word I'm looking for? They're the three workhorse backs. I don't know that there's really any other ones in. I mean, Derrick Henry is probably the only other one. Owen Wilson. Good lord.
And
That's
then
messed up.
Hubbard's
That's funny.
Hubbard's likely going to take a back seat in a couple weeks after Brooks gets back and gets into the flow.
Is he though? How can you put Hubbard on the back burner? I've heard people talking about that. They're like Brooks is going
Because
to take
Carolina
over.
fucking sucks. What do they have to lose?
I know, but it's
They,
like
they
your
spent
one
a high
bright
pick
spot.
on this guy. Yeah,
Owen Wilson's a good one, but Jason Fleming is the guy that I'm talking about. I just sent it to you guys in a Wikipedia link, so you can look at his. You can see his face. You see what I'm talking about.
I don't think you remember what Justin looked like.
You're telling me you don't think he looks
Yeah.
like that dude?
No.
Crazy. Yeah, I fucking do.
you must be thinking of somebody else.
You're thinking of somebody else. I mean, he was my roommate. I'm telling you, that's not what he looked like.
I'm not saying you don't know what he looks like. I'm saying that guy that I just sent looks just like him. That picture that is in there is not a good one. But
Maybe in a different picture, maybe. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see that. Yeah.
yeah, he looks very similar to that dude.
Well, let's get on to start of the week.
Anyway,
Trey, who do you
Yeah,
have for your start of
there
the
we
week?
Wait, hold up. We got to review last week's, dog. Hold up.
Huh?
oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
we have to go over last week's.
So last week, let's see. I started Bo Nix at quarterback. 20.74.
Ooh,
Still
solid,
good.
but not enough to get our threshold. Wait, how am I out of the playoffs with my point total? Because your record, Grant, you're 4-8. It goes by record
Hey.
and potential points.
I'm not seeing these. Oh, there it is.
Yeah,
He
look at
gets them before we
top
did.
of the screen. Yeah. Dot. I set Jordan Pickens, who got 8.3. So
Oh, nice.
that was that
He
was
got
a good one.
8.3. Is that what you said?
Yep.
That
Mhm.
sucks.
Well, it's 10 because it's 20 for.
Oh,
receiving.
it's 10. Okay, I was thinking it was 8. Okay, never mind.
No. Yeah, so I got that one, thankfully. Tyler started Caleb Williams, so good move there, 28.64.
You don't have to talk about my.
set
You don't have to talk about my. You don't have to talk about it.
George Kittle is your sit
was-
with 25.
He was the tight end one.
Yeah, but that's a trend here with the sits. So Chase had said on the podcast he started Malik Neighbors. Malik Neighbors didn't play. He texted us that he was going to start Tucker Kraft. Tucker Kraft had 4.5. So
Bummer.
yeah, that would suck. What's up, Diggs BTW7? Then Chase and his sit was David Montgomery, 21 points. So no good.
Close.
They beat the fucking rakes off the Cowboys. Sorry.
Did you see some of the
Yeah.
stuff they were doing, like putting
Yeah.
linemen out wide? and-
Offensive lineman, yeah.
I didn't
hilarious.
remember this. It wasn't until I saw like videos on like Facebook and shit afterwards. Apparently something happened in the playoffs last year where the refs had made a bad call or a call that didn't go in the Lions' favor and screwed them.
It had something to do with Dan Skipper checking in as an eligible receiver.
Yeah. Yes,
on
I
one of their
remember that shit
formations.
now. Yeah, and
Yeah.
fucked them. And so basically, I guess Dan Campbell was like, "We're gonna bury these guys alive."
Yep.
And we're gonna embarrass them.
And they did.
and we're going to hook and ladder to Penny.
It's like when Nick in The Walking Dead, he just kept hammering that dude's brains with a fucking baseball bat with barbed wire on it. Just bad.
Yep.
It's a comparison. It's a good one. You might not have seen the show, so you don't know what I'm talking about. but
Yeah, I
it's-
didn't watch. I didn't watch it.
Nah, yeah, I don't know what you're
Everybody
talking about
can't
either.
remember. Sorry,
Um,
continue.
Trey had he started Tyrone Tracy, and then put Caleb Williams if Tracy didn't play because he was questionable. But Tyrone Tracy with 22.7, so
Right,
that's a hit.
let's go.
He's a stud.
But his
He's an absolute stud.
but his sit was Josh Allen
Yeah,
with 23.4.
I was banking on that motherfucker getting a concussion.
That's horrible.
I was
That's why
like,
you texted us. Somebody
not-
needs to hit his ass.
yeah, it's not that I wanted him to get a concussion. Like, I mean, that's what it sounds like, and that's definitely how I pitched it. But like, that was what I was thinking. I'm like, he was clearly hurt in that last game, and I thought that if he got hit again, he would be out. And that was what I was banking my sit on, was because they just kind of brushed that under the rug the week before. I thought it was going to be a Tua situation.
Yeah.
It's reasonable.
You know, I didn't want. It did sound like I wanted that to happen to him.
So, question: let's just say my start of the week was whoever. Let's just say it was Caleb Williams, and he gets hurt on the first drive of the play. Don't we wash that off and say it's not a win or a loss?
I think it's technically.
Yes.
Yeah, it just.
So
it's
what
like-
would we have done if Josh Allen? So if you're banking on him getting hurt, what if he got hurt? It wouldn't have been a win.
because I called.
Because I called it. You're such
Yeah.
an idiot.
Because he called the injury, we were going to give him a half.
I was
That's
wanting.
so
No, I
stupid.
wanted the whole point because I didn't want 2 points. Chase was trying to give me a point for him getting.
Oh, that's right.
I'm like, I don't want the point for him to get hurt. Like, it's just he gets hurt. That's going to be his reason that he doesn't do well.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. So if he had gotten hurt, I wanted that full point for being right that he got hurt, and that was why he didn't score the. That's why he didn't score the. He didn't hit. Fuck. I don't know why I can't speak right now. He didn't, hit our score, but he got it. So I was wrong.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah. So that's where Ace was the only one that didn't get anything, but the rest of us got one of two correct.
Yeah.
So now we can go into this week. Start sit. Do we want Chase's first, or do we want to go into one of you guys?
Let's
Do
do
Chase first. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chase's start is a revenge game because the Philadelphia Eagles are playing the New York Giants, and he started Saquon Barkley.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I like
good.
to start Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase and all those players. Too. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
You're really risking it.
All right. Which one of you two yahoos wants to go?
Mine's Tony Pollard, the man, the myth, the legend. He's playing a
All
weak
right, against the
defense,
Bills.
and he's actually looking good this year. I don't like picking players on my team. I usually try to avoid it with the starts. I try to avoid it. But I'm a big
Aren't
Tony
you glad
guy.
you didn't make that trade with me?
Yeah. I don't even remember what it was, but it would have. There's been a lot of people trying
I
to
tried
get
to
Tony
offer you
Pollard.
draft picks for him. 'Cause
I've
it-
had a
'cause
lot
you
of
had too
people
many
come at
people.
Tony.
Which is surprising from a Titans perspective because they were supposed to just come in and throw the ball, and now they're running it at a good clip. So
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Who you got,
Trey,
Will?
who
Because
you-
Trey's got to look. He's got to look his up.
oh, he had he hadn't looked
still-
his up yet.
I'm
He
still
needs a
looking.
minute.
I'm gonna start Terry McLaurin.
Well, he's on a heater.
Yeah, I feel like
I
that's
know. Number 12 wide receiver. Now, granted, the first 2 weeks he didn't score over 10 points. Then he had 20, 18.2, 13.4, and 23.3. So,
It's been good.
and 23.3 with 2 touchdowns, 6 for 53. So, I expect that to continue because it seems like that him and Daniels are just getting going. Plus, they're playing Carolina, so that's Carolina. How about a trade London for Walker from Grant
What
Collins?
about me? Oh, I had Drake.
I don't know.
Drake London for who?
Yeah, I don't know if he's necessarily pointing that out for our league or if he's just asking that in general. But it's
My
interesting.
assumption is he's asking Trey if he'd make that trade right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's see what Keep Trade Cut has to
He
say
said,
about it.
yeah. He is asking Trey. Live trade. Putting him on the spot. What are we
Yeah.
going to do?
The pressure.
I can tell you what Keep Trade Cut says, but make your own decision.
What was that?
I can play music that reacts while we're doing this. So I did the gasp one.
Dude, I don't think I can do it.
What's Keep Cut have?
Keep Trade Cut has the London side winning by a decent margin.
Yeah.
It's purely because he's a wide out, though. I mean, that's the difference. You've got 23-year-old Kenneth Walker, 24-year-old Kenneth Walker, 23-year-old Drake London.
Yeah, I don't think I can make that trade. Because now I'm kind of on the opposite of where I think I started at the beginning of the year, where I was pretty good on wide receiver depth and everything, and now I'm kind of like, I have Drake London, I have Amon-Ra St. Brown, I got Josh Downs, who Will loves,
Will's favorite player.
Tyler Lockett, oldest, Trey Tucker. Maybe
now,
he's.
I do want to point out something about Downs. Yes, I did say that he would not have over 600 yards, but I also think that I mentioned in that same statement with Anthony Richardson as his quarterback.
No, you did not. I'm honestly,
I'd have to go back and look at it.
I'm fairly confident.
It was in the podcast. It wasn't in the text. It was in the podcast.
Well, I'm not going back to look at that, but the text is what I still have. Pretty sure. Where is it at here?
Because I'm pretty sure that I said that as long as Anthony Richardson's a quarterback, they're not going to throw it, so he's not going to have 600 yards.
You said the text.
I thought that was before Anthony Richardson was there.
They got drafted the same year. They're both last year.
But he wasn't. Did they really?
Yeah.
I don't know, but I love the saga. I love it.
Because I know what I sent in the text was about the 600 yards, but then we talked about it on the podcast right after.
Did Trey ever
Not that
say
I'm
who
trying to-
his start was
No,
to
he
get back
didn't.
on track?
No, he got distracted by the live trade. Grant did say it's the PPR, but you need a running back, right?
No, I'm kind of good on running backs. I got have Brian Robinson.
Now that you got Brian Robinson, that helps.
Yeah, Jordan Mason and James Conner. Actually,
I didn't.
A big
Go
fan
ahead.
of where the team was at to like being pretty okay with where I'm at.
Pretty okay.
Yeah, I mean, I still don't think I have a championship winning team, but I'm better now than when I started, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, so you guys are going start, right? That's what you want from me?
Yeah.
All right, this one might be like a little bit of a shoe-in, I guess.
Saquon Barkley.
I'm not gonna pick that one because it's already been said, and I'm not gonna pick that one. If I'd already been thinking about it, and then I would do that. I'm gonna go Brian Thomas against New England.
A stud. He had a bad week last week.
Yeah, he did, but he's not gonna have a bad week this week.
Yeah, that's fair.
Have y'all seen the thing that Trevor Lawrence has the most drop passes in the league, including the 4 drop touchdown passes they had last week?
Yeah, I saw. I saw like a little. Yeah, it wasn't on TikTok, but it was like a little TikTok type video that's talking about how many drop passes he said. Well, when you sign Gabe Davis, that's what happens.
Right. So now Grant said, okay.
Yeah,
So Romeo Dobbs and Walker in London.
Man. Man, as much as I like the Packers receivers, like also they're all good, and it's kind of like, Drake London's it's just him and Darnell Mooney, and then there's nobody else to throw to.
Darnell.
So earlier you were running your mouth about Darnell Mooney. Now it's him and Darnell Mooney, and then nobody else.
No, that's true.
No Kyle Pitts, no Ray McLeod.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Because Kyle Pitts has what, one good game all season?
He's had 2 good catches, okay?
2 good games. 2 of 6. That's a
No, he said 2 good catches, not 2
Two-
good games, 2 good
Oh.
catches.
Yeah.
good.
He's had 2 50-yard receptions.
I'm looking.
All right, so who's old Chase's who's his sit?
Another easy one. Kareem
He better
Hunt.
not be.
Kareem Hunt is his sit.
Kareem
Uh,
Hunt is it? Who do they play?
San
Francisco.
San Francisco. So I get it.
Yeah.
Wait, but San Francisco's got a good defense.
let me vet mine real quick. Okay, I've got it.
All right, who's your sit, Tyler?
I'm gonna let me verify this real quick. I'm sitting the number 1 running back in the NFL right now. I'm sitting Alvin Kamara against Denver.
All right.
He's gonna have a big old pumpkin game. He probably won't. He'll probably score 4 touchdowns, but I'm picking him as my sit, regardless.
There you go. My sit is Sam Darnold.
Oh, Samuel.
Really, Sam Darnold.
Yeah, I don't think they have a good matchup this week.
Uh,
I need to look up who it is. They play Detroit. That's why I did that.
yeah. No, that one. I mean, well, Detroit without Aiden Hutchinson.
Yeah, their defense is still damn good though. Sam Branch is a stud in the back end.
Has Tyler already done his sit?
Yeah, hey, I have a question
Yeah.
for you though, Trey.
What?
Would you take Kenneth Walker and Tank Dell for Drake London?
Diggs is a free agent after this year.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know that Grant would do that. I'm just I just looked at his team. I'm just trying to think of what.
I was looking at his team a second ago too. I don't know what he's got. I don't know. Maybe. Back when I was like, all right, it's a fire sale for my team, Drake London was kind of the was like one of the cornerstones of my team that I was going to build upon. You know, it was him.
I'm shopping.
Amon Ra. Who else did I have? Bowers was going to be, and then I ended up trading him, which that's
Thank
okay.
you.
Ingram, so.
Yeah, Ingram's a stud.
Yeah. Is it my turn to do sit? Fuck.
Yep, you're the last one.
So same game that Will just fucking picked, opposite side of the ball.
George Kittle.
All right.
It's not the game he picked.
Oh, what did he pick?
He picked Sam Darnold.
Oh, I'm thinking Chase is the one who picked against.
Yes.
Yeah,
San
never mind.
Francisco.
Not him though. I'm gonna pick David Montgomery to sit.
He's been on a
Ooh.
heater all year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Minnesota's gonna shut that down. Maybe.
They've got a good defense. Yeah,
They
they
do.
could.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're picking bold sits here. I'm not gonna pick nobody that's like, you know.
You mean you don't want to start Saquon and sit the 3rd string running back?
No, those are
No,
obvious.
Don't you remember Trey's past those days when he
That's
started?
right.
Yeah,
He's
man,
graduated from those.
2 weeks of that shit, and y'all still fucking give me hell for that.
Yep. Just like we can't wait for Chase to get back so we can give him hell for losing to Hayden.
He lost to Hayden this week.
Yeah, you got to be
Yeah.
about like 20.
And even if Chase, which we talked about this before, even if Chase played his perfect lineup, he still would have lost.
Hayden didn't even have hardly a full fucking team.
He
Literally,
only
his whole
had a full.
bench
That's all he had.
Yeah, his whole bench was either injured or on bye. He had to piece it together,
Oh, I
get a
can't
lineup.
believe that.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the Lazard, Cole Kmet.
Yeah.
That's fucking hilarious.
And we talked about it too last week too. It's like Chase doesn't need to lose, and what does he do? He loses.
He lost.
Yeah.
I think there's you were talking about it. There's he could have lost by. That's hilarious.
Yep. I threw in the laugh there.
Oh my
Crowd
god,
laugh.
that's too good.
All right. So Tyler, you still want to do this redraft?
Let's do it. Let's do it next week when Chase is here. Because
Yeah.
two things: one, my phone's about to die, and two, it's 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
Listen, I go to sleep at
yeah.
like 7:45.
Oh, I don't
Old
do that.
ass.
I'm not a fucking
So
bitch.
You're not a
anything
dad.
else we need to talk about? Right.
Most of the it seems like most of the dads I know don't sleep at all. So I don't know what you're.
I
don't know.
sleep.
don't know
I
about.
sleep.
Will, do you sleep?
You just got to get your kid past the point of them waking up every 2 hours.
Mm.
Yeah, it's melatonin, Benadryl, and then some type of alcohol.
Dude, melatonin has been crazy for Timothy.
Y'all give him melatonin? Oh, good lord! Why?
help him go to sleep.
Oh gosh.
I actually have read
And
that.
he sleeps through the night like a friggin' rock.
Yeah. It doesn't actually, what's funny about the melatonin is it only helps you go to sleep. It doesn't actually keep you asleep. But also, I've heard that if you take it for too long, it'll fuck you up. I was taking that shit every day for a long time, and I was like, eh. And I saw like that. It was like a fucking reel or whatever. It could be bullshit. Somebody talking shit on the internet. But I was like, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't be doing this every day.
It's like taking exogenous testosterone. Your body just thinks, oh, I don't have to make this anymore. We're getting it,
Yeah. Yeah.
We
so
went through a while where he wouldn't fall asleep very well. So
I remember Fabian, and I know you don't know who that is, but Trey does. He told me we were playing Xbox one time, and he said something about getting melatonin gummies, and he said I got them for my kids, and I was like, you're gonna have your kids take those? And he said, well, if they don't take them, I will. Somebody's gonna get some sleep in this house.
They work, man. I got the Ollie.
Oh, they work. Yeah.
They're fantastic.
Trey, are you sure yours are melatonin gummies and not some other gummies?
Man, I've only done the weed I think 4 or 5 times all year.
Done the weed.
Yeah.
The weed.
Now I'm sounding like a regular Moms Against Weed. Yeah, no, I think maybe it's 4 times. No, I did once in between, or 6 times actually. Yeah, 6 times this year I've been high. Out of how many days it is. Not very many, really, if you think about it.
How did we get here?
Wow.
How did
Tyler, I was literally typing the same thing you just did.
All right. I'm going to sign off before my phone dies. I've got 3%.
All right.
All right. Well,
See you, shitheads.
Yep. See you guys.
See ya.